Hey, what's up, guys? So Packers training camp week 1 is now in the books. Now we're coming into week 2, so there's going to be lots of more things to break down this second week of Packers training camp. But first, I wanted to cover some news that came out over the weekend on Saturday. 3 different players that the Packers hosted for tryouts, and then one guy who was visiting as well. If you guys are new here, you want to see Packers news, Packers content, everything Packers, feel free to subscribe to the channel down below. So first off, taking a look at the first guy who came in here, this is all reported from Aaron Wilson _NFL on Twitter. So the first player the Packers have decided to try out, I think they tried him out on July 29th, is a defensive tackle, Josh Avery from Southeast Missouri. So he's a guy who went undrafted in 2020. He signed with the Seahawks, but was then cut before training camp began. He's 6'4", 312 pounds, so a pretty good size, defensive tackle. In college, he had 30 tackles in 2019, 6 for loss, 14 pressures, and a sack. And then the second guy, another defensive tackle. So the Packers potentially wanted to bring another defensive tackle, Trevon McSwain out of Duke. This guy's pretty tall, 6'6", 285 pounds. Also undrafted in 2020, signed with the Bears, but was then cut and not put on the practice squad. And in his 49 games there in college, where he started 18 times, he had 102 tackles, 14 for loss, 7.5 sacks, 5 forced fumbles, and 12 QB pressures. Sorry if you guys can hear this thing in the background. It's my dog rolling around on the bed. Maybe you can't hear it. Say hello. Oh, there he is. And for all you guys know, his name is Packer, so, it's sort of fitting. Then the third guy who came in here, we have running back John Hillman, undrafted out of Rutgers in 2019. He's 5'11", 216 pounds. He only averaged 3.7 yards per carry at Rutgers, so not great when it comes to yards per carry. But then he ended up signing with the Giants, only played there for 3 weeks. He did get some NFL playing time, had 30 rushes for 91 yards, but had 2 fumbles in those 30 rushes, so not great. And then he went back to the practice squad, then was cut before 2020 training camp ended. So those are the 3 tryouts, and then another guy who visited. I'm not exactly sure what the difference is between trying out and visiting, but Pete Guerrillero, I think that's how you say it, possibly, visited. He is a running back who went undrafted out of FCS Monmouth in 2020, 5'10", 190 pounds. And in his 3 seasons in college, this is a pretty crazy stat, averaged 6 yards per carry, 6.9 yards per carry, and 6.7 yards per carry. So he was then signed by the Jets, but was then cut and spent time on their practice squad. So those are the 4 different guys who were, coming in to potentially be added by the Packers to maybe add a little bit more depth, especially at defensive tackle and running back, as those were the 2 positions that all 4 of these guys fit into. There hasn't really been any news that they have been added or signed, so maybe none of them end up coming onto the Packers. But I just wanted to let you guys know that these tryouts did happen for Green Bay. Definitely interesting to look at. So that's pretty much all I have for this video. I will be dropping a lot more videos today for Packers training camp updates, probably some highlights. Also, probably some, other things that are going down. So if you want to see that and stay up to date with Packers news, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.